And now, broadcasting live from the Darkroom Studio at Craven Community College, it's In the Know.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to In the Know. I'm Craig Ramey.
Good morning, Craig. I'm Megan Johnson. Glad to be back here on Thursday, November 14th.
Look at that. We know the date.
Yay!
I'm so proud of us. Yes. It's great to be here doing our weekly show, In the Know.
Correct. Right here in the Darkroom Studio at Public Radio East on the New Bern campus.
That's right. Yeah, so every week we talk about some community events. We have some guests in the studio with us talking about either some things at the college or things going on in the community.
Or both.
Or both. Yes, that's right. This week our guest is Maria Eid, who's going to be talking about our early childhood education program. So we'll be chatting with her in just a little bit.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Return guests. We always love to have return guests.
Yeah.
With new exciting things to share.
And props.
Yes, we love props. Yes.
We do.
Oh, we can't see the props in the shot just yet, and that's okay.
Yeah, that's a surprise.
Yeah, that's good.
Absolutely. Well, let's talk about Throw It to the Booth.
Oh, that's right. Hey, look who's helping us in the booth today.
Who keeps us going today? Good morning, Joseph. Good morning, Holly.
Good morning.
How is everybody doing?
We're doing great.
Super. Anything fun going on this morning?
Just excited to be here, that's all.
Yep, and Holly has her energy drink and anything you want to share with us?
She's always strong. I like that. She always comes out strong.
Yeah, Holly's strong. And anything you want to share with us, Holly, that we should know about?
I got a kitten.
That's right. Holly got a kitten.
She got a little kitten.
Yeah, I've seen photos. It's very cute. Cute little black cat.
Very cool.
Yep.
Exciting.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you're watching and you're a cat person, great. We love cats too. Tell us what you love about cats.
There you go. Cat has a cat. Craig has a cat.
I have two cats.
Oh, you do? And
Yes.
Chewy wears a bow tie.
And they lie. Yes, Chewy does wear a bow tie. He wasn't wearing one this morning. Oliver, he likes to lie and pretend like he hasn't been fed. He did it this morning. I fed him.
Oh.
I saw myself as a human put food in his bowl, and then 5 minutes later he was screaming at me like he had
Where's
never
more?
been fed. Yep.
Yeah.
So I don't know where he gets
It's a
that
manipulator.
from. He is. Yeah.
The feline manipulator.
That's right. That's his.
The new disorder.
Yeah. I'm going to create a comic book called The Feline Manipulator. It'll just be Oliver pronouncing through the house.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, it'd be a great little children's story.
It would.
Like
yeah.
what not to do as a child.
Oh, just don't meow at adults when you're hungry. Yeah.
Exactly. All right. I'm going to give you a couple little words. You tell me what you think I'm talking about. You ready?
Okay.
All right. Tart, sometimes sweet, spicy, or hot?
Sweet tarts.
No.
Oh. What? Jelly beans.
Pickles.
Pickles. Okay.
Today's National Pickle Day. So we're going to recognize those wonderful little things that are tart, sometimes sweet, spicy, and often hot. This is the day pickle lovers pop open pecks of their preferred preserved pickle.
Wow.
You want to try that again?
Yeah, I'm proud of you on that.
I love a good alliteration. It comes from the word, the Dutch word. I don't know how to pronounce it in Dutch, but pickle, which is P-E-K-E-L, meaning brine. So you can just about any fruit or vegetable can be pickled.
I've seen people try it.
Yes.
Yeah. For me personally, the pickled egg is the grossest thing.
Ooh.
Have you ever had one?
Pickles pig feet.
Oh, I've never had a pickled.
Oh, I haven't eaten it.
Okay.
It just seems like a little briny. Like I couldn't go there.
It doesn't look appealing when I see it in the jar.
Yeah.
For me. Yeah.
Now, this is an unbelievable number. You ready for this stat? In the U.S., we consume 5,200,000 pounds of pickles a year. That's a lot of pickles.
What are people doing?
I don't know. Getting extra on their Chick-fil-A?
I guess. But is it people just like sitting around with a bucket of pickles, just chomping down on them?
All right.
Or does it have to go on a sandwich?
So, my youngest loves pickles.
Yeah.
She likes some dill, she likes some spicy, not the sweet kind. And then, I opened up the refrigerator. I think I've told you this story before. One day I found 5 empty, well, also olives. So olives are technically pickled fruit, right?
Yep.
Because it's briny. But she leaves the jars in there because she uses the brine not for other things, like to flavor stuff.
Yeah, sure, of course.
And it's got garlic and all that kind of good stuff in it. But I found 5 empty ones in my refrigerator one day, recently.
Well, there's always, yes, the brine is the best part, right?
Yep.
I always feel a little bit guilty when I have to pour it down the drain when I'm done with the pickles.
Okay, you ready for this?
Wait, if people have good uses for brine, they should let us know. Put it in the comments. What do you do with your brine?
What do you do with your brine? I did not know this. This is a really cool in the know fact. Cleopatra attributed her good looks to her diet of pickles.
Okay.
Isn't that interesting?
I wouldn't have thought Cleopatra as a big pickle eater.
Maybe she didn't know Peter Piper yet.
Maybe not. Yeah.
Speaking of good looks,
Oh, yeah.
tell me about your experience yesterday. And did they use brine on your skin?
So I was in the aesthetics lab yesterday and I got a facial. It was my first time ever getting one, so it was a very enjoyable experience. For those who don't know, we have an aesthetics program here at the college, and part of that, getting their lab hours, is people go in, and people from the public or staff can go in and get various services. But yeah, it was great. I don't really know if I got pickles on my face or not. I'm guessing not. But
Not the cool cucumbers?
I don't know, because it's dark where you get your eyes covered, and so it's just like you feel lotions going on, and like
Did you get the light therapy, or did you get your
there was
face
some
wrapped
sort
with?
of a light, yeah, and
Did
I
you
got
get your
my face wrapped,
with
yeah.
a towel? Did you get the hot steam?
Yes,
Did you like that?
I did.
Oh,
yeah.
good.
Do you like the hot steam?
I don't.
No, it's
I
a
don't
bit
like
much.
hot anything blowing on me.
Yeah,
so
that's fair. That's fair. But yeah, no, it was
I mean,
a great
I did
experience.
it because I wanted to experience it, but no. So yeah.
Yeah, but I feel rejuvenated.
Well, you're glowing.
I'm sure I am.
It must have been those pickles too.
Yeah, that's really what it was. It was all a ruse to just like dump pickles on my face.
There you go.
No, that's not what they were doing
No.
at all. But no, it's great. I do
Awesome.
recommend anybody who wants to help support our students, as well as just enjoy a little bit of pampering at a much more affordable cost.
A
than if
little
you were to-
self-care. Awesome. Very good. And as they continue to study, they'll learn new techniques. And so if you went in and got the basic facial, you can go back and get something else later. So yeah, it's very cool.
That's right.
Yep. Very exciting stuff. This is kind of a PSA National Day of.
Okay.
Make sure today that you are buckling up, because wearing seatbelts does save lives.
Okay.
More than 46,000 people are killed in car accidents in the U.S. every day. That was a staggering number to me. And 4.4 million people sustain injuries that require medical attention. So use your safety belts to help save lives and minimize the risks of serious injuries. And it's estimated that 15,000 lives are saved by buckling up each year. So that, my friend, is the perfect segue
Oh, is it?
to introduce our guest.
Okay, go for it.
Yes. So Maria, with our early childhood education, she brought a prop. I'm going to pick her up. Can I pick it up?
Yes.
So this is another aspect that you have to make sure that you are buckling up, and that is our precious children. So I know the car seats, when I was this age, was not required.
Yeah.
But it has grown, and the safety of them has developed. It's stronger and stronger. And I'm sure that's part of what you talk about in your classes.
We do, yes, in our health and safety and nutrition course, yes. And like you said, they are different now. They have an expiration date, even 5 years. You don't want to buy used, all kinds of different things
Dispose
like that.
if you've had a fender bender.
Back facing backwards up until they're 2 at least.
Wow.
So that's a big
Yeah.
change.
I remember the day that I was able to swap the car seat around. It's so much nicer to be able to look in the rearview mirror and see your kid in the back
Yes.
seat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, before you had to buy that mirror that you can do the reflection.
See, I didn't have one of those.
didn't have one of
No, I guess
those?
I'm not high tech enough.
Yeah.
I just.
I'd had
I,
one.
I ju- Did you?
I
yeah.
did.
I just kind of talked in the back and reached back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, you
Yeah,
get
I'm
back
here.
You-
Yeah.
I'm here.
Here's your passy.
Yeah, that's right. So this is new to the program, though, right?
This
Can
is
you
new
tell
to
us
the program.
What this is?
This is Ezra. He is one of the students' child.
Okay.
So they have named him. The students pick one. We have 8 total in the program. I wanted to make him work,
Okay.
but I think the program Reality Works, the child care experience, I think they jumped on Netflix as far as not sharing.
Oh.
So it only works in my classroom.
Oh, okay.
I see.
So
okay.
typically students wear this bracelet, they check in. So it's called a child care experience. So they come into the classroom and we're incorporating a part of every day, every class in person, that they come in and they check into work and do like a shift. So babies cry, they burp. What else do
They
they
have to
do?
be fed.
Choke. They have to be fed. They got little baby bottles that have computer. It's all
Sensors.
technical technology, and you have to hold it there for a certain amount of time to keep that connection, and then the baby will stop crying, or it's got to be burped. lots of things.
And so what does the watch do again?
The,
I'm not sure I
the
understand.
watch keeps track of how the baby is cared for.
Okay.
So if the baby is getting shaken, if the baby gets dropped, if the baby, yes,
Yikes.
it logs it, and then at the end of the shift, the students can get a report of how well they
Okay.
took care of the baby.
So each watch is tied to a specific baby,
To a
right? And then
specific
so at
baby.
the end of the shift, you can get a report of whether or not that baby got forgotten for 30 minutes.
Right.
Or, okay, I see.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's for the whole time period. We do have 4 of these little guys. They're 3 months old, and we have 4 of they're 10-month-old. So those have to be fed differently. It came with a high chair that you have to strap it in, so this thing tracks. But like I said, I wanted to set it up and have
Yeah.
it crying here, so we could see in real life how they have to comfort it and things like that to get it to stop crying. But
So it cries?
It cries.
It doesn't blink or anything, though,
It
right?
does not
Okay,
blink,
good. That might
no.
freak me out a little bit.
yeah, it does not blink.
Yeah, okay, so it cries, but there's no like animatronic movement or anything. It's
No,
just like a little speaker on
no,
the inside.
yep,
Okay, good,
Not
good.
at all. Yeah. So yeah, it has its needs, and it has a certain amount of time that it has to be stopped, or else it's tracked on the tracking device.
So if the student, if this is part of their checking in and it's work time for them, is this reflective like on their grade if the child's neglected?
Yeah, since it's so new, I'm trying to figure out how to tie it to the grading purposes and extra assignments and things like that. So we're just trying to, play with it and see how best it will work. But that is the goal. That is the goal, to have them. They go out and do, observations. They have their practicums, but they rarely get hands-on with infants and toddlers. So it's a very good way for them to get some experience with babies.
Interesting. How many of your students, and I know this is not scientific, but what's your thought percentage of students that you have that are parents already?
I would say it's 80 to 90.
Percent?
least, yes.
Are already parents.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. I have students right now that range from 17 to in their 60s.
Wow.
So I have a lot of returning adult students. Some are, empty nesters. We were talking about that earlier. And they get bored. They have nothing
Yeah.
to do, and they want to, go work and do something. Maybe they're far from their grandkids and things like that. It's a lot of different reasons. So they come back, and in North Carolina, they have to have their North Carolina credential, which involves taking a course, the introductory course, EDU 119, and they take that course. If they successfully complete it, they submit application and get their NC credential for them to work in a licensed program in North Carolina.
Well, that's wonderful.
So they at least come for that, and then I try to hook them.
Yeah.
Right.
Keep them in the program and
Go the next step.
go the next step.
How often is that class offered? Is it once a semester?
It's offered once a semester and over the summer as well.
Okay.
Actually, this year was the first time that we had a late start. We offered it late start because we had so many that were calling, when is the next, because as soon as they get employed, they can get employed without it, but they have certain amount of time.
They have to get it.
They have to get it. So I had a lot of phone calls. I think we had like 8 enrolled in that late start. But yeah.
What's job placement like for them now in the market, the local market?
They can get a job anywhere they want.
Okay. So they're
It-
getting
we
their
are
certificates
still,
and
yeah, we are still in the crisis of staff shortages. Ironically, I got into the field to earn money to help the family, and then the path I took, family child care, is a lot more profitable. I was my own boss, doing it out of my own home, but in child care centers, the salary is very low. So, and then further, it depends on the area. Like where I came from in Maryland, it's a higher pay than what they're getting around here.
Sure.
So, so I did dig some digging, and I found a scholarship that pays for even the developmental courses that students sometimes have to take, because if they've been out of school for a while, they don't test in, or they don't, meet the requirements to jump into credit courses. The scholarship pays for the developmental courses as well as up to a master's degree.
Wow.
in early
Yeah.
childhood education. Yeah, it has to be in early childhood. It can't be elementary or secondary education, but
And clear this up for me. Don't we also have an articulation for our early childhood program to ECU?
I believe
yes,
so. Is that
there
right?
are
Yeah.
12 universities all over the
Okay.
state that we have articulation agreements that if they are on either of the two transfer tracks, they go there. If they meet the requirements for the university, they all of their credits transfer right over towards that degree, and then they're halfway to the bachelor's.
That's awesome.
So, Maria, if somebody wanted to get into this program, let's walk them through sort of what that process looks like, how long it takes, some of the classes they might take while they're in it.
It's a very fast process. The departments here, admissions, advising, all of those people, they are very good at helping students get in. Say right now we're at the end of the semester. If they wanted to get in by spring, they can do that, including that scholarship. For the scholarship, that takes like 2 weeks once you get all your documentation in to qualify for that spot. Get it, an answer if you have everything. They have 26 different type of programs depending on each student's need. There's no income guidelines. That was waived a while ago. There used to be, but they waived that. And apply to obviously be a student at Craven, and they can get the ball rolling. We would take probably the introductory course, the EDU 119, and then it just depends on the person. We have the younger students, of course, they can do 4 or 5 courses per semester, but some of the older students, they're working.
Yeah.
They have families, children, so they have to, find their own balance. 2 to 3 courses per semester. Average time it takes a person to complete a degree is 6 years.
Okay.
That's the average.
Okay.
Our program is set up to do it in 5 semesters, but that's full-time student. So
Is this the first class that you were talking about? Was it 111?
119.
119.
119.
Is that a career college promise? Is that at CCP class? Do we know? Like
I'm
high
not
school
aware of
students
that.
can take
Yes.
it? So I was thinking while you were talking to me, this is a great way for high school students that are in CCP that they could take this course, start working in the field part-time while they're full-time students as they're working on that degree. I mean, and it's a great way to, a lot of places say, well, I'm not going to hire you unless we've got experience. Well, I've been having experience since I was 16, 17, whatever the case may be.
But they
That's
do
a
have
great-
different pathways. We just recently had a session where the teach people, they came and spoke and talked to, attendees about the scholarship and different pathways. There is one that they just did. If they take the 2 education courses, child development courses at the high schools, they get credit.
Oh, good.
So they can come in, they don't have to take that 119, and they're already 4 credits. That course is 4 credits, so they're on their way to that.
That is such a big bang for your buck, isn't it?
It really is.
It's
Yeah.
great.
Right.
And so if a high school student is interested in something like that, they should just talk to their advisor.
The advisor, the counselors, it's advertised. I meet a lot of students that are already there, and they're like, "Oh yes, I'm in child development. Stay with it. Do both because they got to do both courses. There's 2 courses that they have to take, and that transfers over. And then we kind of give them stepping stones here. We have certificates. After 4 or 5 courses, they get a certificate, kind of gives them the boost to keep going. And then after about 14, 15 courses, we give a diploma. So there's different ones. And then by the time they get their diploma, they're almost there to the degree.
Sure.
So why stop now?
Yeah.
So if I can get them in the door, that's how, I'm putting all these little, like the Reese's Pieces, keep coming, keep it coming, because we need them. We need teachers that are passionate about the field, and I give them the good, bad, and the ugly. You're not going to get rich, even if you own your own. Because I kind of like the big dreams is I want to own my own daycare. That some people have, but I'm like, we're still at the lower end of that salary range overall.
Yeah.
But it's doing something you're passionate about. And,
Right.
That's right.
And if somebody else can't be home raising their own children, at least you know that somebody who's got the passion is doing it.
Right. We are the backbone of society. because people couldn't go to work.
That's exactly right.
If they don't have someone to watch their kids well.
Right. I mean, for lots of families, that's the deciding factor of whether or not there'll be a two-income family or not, right? It's like when it reaches that breaking point of, will I spend more on childcare than I will making money?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, and I heard a staggering statistic yesterday on the radio, as 45% of Pitt County homes, this is Pitt County, I know we're in Craven, but Pitt County homes, 45% of them are single parent homes, and 90% of them are single mothers. So you are, you're also having to cater to those that possibly are working one, maybe two jobs to help raise their children.
Correct. And so when my second year, I offered high flex option, which gives, because a lot of the courses are just seated in person. If you have somebody working mom, she can't come in for a couple hours for the courses and then go back to work.
Sure.
Before, when it was an overflux of people, they could have the time. The directors would allow students to come in for courses and then get back to work, but that's just not feasible anymore. So
Expensive for the owner.
And expensive.
Yeah,
so the
for
high
directors.
flex option gives them an opportunity to come in person, join us virtually online. We set up a Teams meeting, and or online. They can participate as an online student, and they have that choice for each class session. So if the class is 2 days a week, if they can come on Mondays but they can't come on Wednesday, that's fine. So that has given, some leeway for people that I want to do this, but I can't come into class.
Flexibility is priceless. Yeah, that's awesome.
And I also record the lectures, and then I pop them into the online platform of Moodle, and they can go back and watch the lecture at their own time.
Maria's a dynamo.
She really is. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. So what was the baby's name again?
Ezra.
Ezra. That's a
Well,
great
and
name.
what is up with Ezra for the rest of the day? What's Ezra going to get into?
Since he's out of his schedule, we don't know what Ezra's going to do. Just like a
Okay.
typical baby.
Okay.
Just like a typical baby. He's usually not up this early. He's usually not up till like noon. So.
Just going to go back to the classroom and raise some cane.
That's right. That's right. Well, I know, Maria, we've got a link in the comments that takes people to the program page. So if they have any other questions about the program, they can look there. And then, of course, contact information is there, too, if they want to follow up with you about anything specific.
Great.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Well, thanks so much for being on the show.
You're welcome.
Lisa.
Thanks for
Absolutely.
having me.
Yeah,
Thanks
this was
for-
great.
and
Great
Ezra says
information.
thank you, too.
Yeah.
Yes, Ezra. It's nice to
Yeah.
see you. Well, would you stick around while we talk about some other
Sure.
stuff going on in the community?
Sure.
Awesome. You ready?
I think I'm ready.
Are you?
That means
Sure.
it's time for community events.
All right. I'm going to start it off. Let's talk about a holiday toy drive. Saturday, November 16th from 10:30 a.m. to 3 p.m., Pamlico Christian Academy and Berry Mary Events are hosting a special toy drive in downtown New Bern to help provide Christmas gifts to families in need in western North Carolina, affected by Hurricane Helene. Bring a new, unwrapped toy and help make this season brighter for the children and families facing hardship. It's going to be located at 233 Middle Street, downtown New Bern.
Touch a Truck. Saturday, November 16th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Bring the kids out to West New Bern Recreation Center to explore, climb, touch, and look at a variety of trucks, such as fire trucks, bucket trucks, bulldozers, and more. Additionally, there will be community organizations providing treats, games, resources, and services at no charge. Located at 1225 Pine Tree Drive in New Bern, North Carolina.
I wanted to touch the truck.
I do too. Trucks are fun to climb around in.
Trucks are. I got a truck.
You could take the heavy equipment operations program.
could.
You do have a big truck.
I do have a truck.
You've got a big old dually. You're already.
I touch a truck
You
every
should
day.
bring your truck to this Touch a Truck event as well. It'd be bigger than half the ones out there.
We will be there, the club members.
Oh, is that right?
We are participating, and we're going to have a booth, and we're going to run story time at the Touch a Truck event
That's awesome.
Yay! That's exciting. That's this Saturday.
this Saturday.
So now that you're on the show, you're a celebrity, right? So people can come and meet a celebrity at Touch a Truck
Right.
as
Just
well.
don't touch Maria without asking.
That's right.
Right. I saw that article.
All right, we're going to go to the Holiday Gift Expo Saturday and Sunday, November 23rd and 24th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and then again 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Check everyone off your gift list at the annual Gift Expo. The event features over 120 exhibitors offering unique gifts, holiday treats, and tons of shopping opportunities. Admission is $5 per person, and it includes a free raffle ticket. It's located at the Riverfront Convention Center at 203 South Front Street, New Bern. And that's not this weekend, it is the next. That's the weekend before Thanksgiving. No. Yes.
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 That's
Yes.
correct.
Yes, it is.
Yes. Okay.
Because the weekend after that is Thanksgiving. Yes, that's right. Because it comes late this year.
It does. Like
Okay.
28th or something. Okay.
All right. Light up the season. Friday, November 29th from 4 to 8:30 p.m. That is the day after Thanksgiving for those who are keeping their scorecards.
Some people call that Black Friday.
They do, yes. Join Berry Merry Events for the magic of the holidays on Friday, November 29th at Light Up the Season in downtown New Bern. Middle Street will transform into a winter wonderland block party featuring a DJ, aerial circus performances, Bury the Hatchet axe throwing, train rides, games, crafts, face painting, a hot cocoa station, and of course, Santa and Snow. Located at 222 Middle Street, New Bern,
I just snorted. Sorry.
North Carolina. Maybe you'll see Megan there snorting while she laughs. This is always a very fun event. If you are in town and not traveling for the holidays, you need to go down there and see the magic of Christmas. That's really when downtown lights up.
Yep, absolutely. Okay, we are going to have a air show here in New Bern. I think it's the second annual. I think we started one last year. The Titan Aerobatic Team returns to New Bern on Saturday, November 30th to perform their thrilling annual air show. The team performs tight, awe-inspiring formations, aerial maneuvers in front of millions of air show fans all over North Carolina. Or North America, I'm sorry. This event is free, and it's sponsored by Wendy and Buddy Stallings, and it can be watched at Council Bluff Green, the Riverwalk, and Union Point Park. I don't know where Council Bluff Green is. Is that down at, is that Glen Burnie Park?
I'm not sure where that is either.
I'm not either. Interesting. All right. So, if you guys know where Council Bluff Greens are, please tell us. We'd love to know. If you know somebody who has a boat, it's also a great event to watch on the river.
Bet. That's probably
on
the
river.
best way to watch it. Yeah.
On the river. So that's really cool. I watched it actually from my backyard, which was kind of cool last year. And
Do you live at Council Bluff Green?
I do not.
Okay.
No. But they have to, it's not right over the river, but, we're not too far. So they would make their little loopy-doops, and they made heart shapes and all that kind of. It was really cute. It was very, very cute. Okay. So next week is Thursday, November 21st, and we will be back here at 9 a.m.
I can't wait.
I know.
It's going to be exciting.
And it's going to be a surprise.
Okay.
Who our guest is going to be.
I love surprises.
I know you do.
Yeah. I walk in here, I don't want to know anything at all.
I
as
know.
You know.
Because then you just want to be in the know when you leave.
That's right. I want to feel known.
You are. You are known. All right. Anything else?
I don't think so. We've got lots of things going on. We've got anybody who is interested in coming to Craven in the spring. That registration is starting to ramp up now. We had our early population already starting, but I believe we open it up next week. If not this week, next week. Yeah. So, but you can always come down, talk to an advisor, and see what your options are.
Get this started. Just get started. Best thing to do.
Yeah.
All right. So, Maria, again, thank you so much for being here. Craig, if you don't have anything else, anything from the booth, are we good?
We got thumbs up from the booth.
Thumbs up from the booth. All right. Well, guess what, guys? We'll see you next week. So, in the meantime, stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy. Bye-bye. Take care.
Bye, everybody.
3, 2, 1. Let's go.